Yeah, we've got the castle in the just few blocks over there.
But he's like, is he like a figurehead or is he like statue of power?
I mean, the king gets the 411 on what's going on.
But yeah,
I mean,
he
doesn't.
chills,
Yeah,
That's tight.
that's the thing.
Being a king like right now would be such a sweet gig. You don't really gotta do anything.
So you want to eat first, or are we trying to
I was wearing swishy pants exclusively when I was in Europe last month, and people kept asking me in French like where to go, and I was like, I don't know.
With eating something, we could go down to the water, and you can see the castle or
That'd be amazing.
the Royal Theater. And
How nice this fucking scaffolding is compared to like the ones in New York. I know your Wes Anderson sensibilities are like freaking out over this.
Trams. We don't got a subway, but we have got trams everywhere.
Stockholm, downtown, I guess. Sweden, Scandinavia.
Up north.
Tokyo, where it's like too nice and I feel like out of place, you know? It's creepy, right? I thought it was like, you know, you go to New Orleans, like the street performers who dress up like statues. I thought that was that, but I think it's a real statue. So basically Marcus came to the shop a bunch of times in New York and we'd always talk, and then one day he was like, hey, I work for this company in Sweden called Stay Hard, we want to do like a collab, and basically he helped me like design this capsule that I'm doing for them, and they produced it. Now we're here to launch it for them. So tomorrow's the pop-up for like actually launching the stuff. So.
Of course, football is crazy over here.
Oh, so like the Stockholm Gothenburg's probably the biggest rivalry, right?
It's always been like that.
So who's better historically?
So historically, Gothenburg is like IFK Gothenburg is used to be the best club in Sweden. As of recent years.
It's not the same.
Malmö has.
Is that here?
No, it's the
third
most
city.
most south. They've actually won a few more titles. So, and that really hurts a person from Gothenburg, but but otherwise it's it's the Stockholm-Gothenburg rivalries that are the big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Malmö is actually coming to Gothenburg when we're there. So yeah.
Is that the only time that Swedish people get rowdy?
Well, yeah, basically.
Here's what I want to eat, Graham. Yeah, I pretty much eat the Times Square one like 4 times a week, so like I have a pretty good baseline for how it's supposed to taste. Even like the 7-Elevens here seem like very quaint and like nice, tasteful.
It's basically the only country where Starbucks isn't really getting a hold because the coffee culture is so strong here. So they're actually having a hard time. Yeah, well now it's light because it's the summer half of the year.
How late is the sun out right now? Like what time is sunset?
Well, maybe 11
p.m.
Yeah.
It'll be light till 11.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Do they have Aurora Borealis here? Or is that way farther north?
Yeah, you need to be further north. But yeah, in summer the sun doesn't really set way up north. So and in winter it doesn't really rise. So everyone's depressed in winter and everyone's like super excited in summer. I'm sure. 3.25.
Sun's up. Man of the midnight sun. Right, and it's actually 2:30 in the morning. This is such a progressive stores stay open 24 hours.
Yeah. DHL is the busiest time.
Take notes.
Way up over there is the Southern District, and you can see the top. Yeah.
Centerpiece of the park is the TGI Fridays American Bar and Cafe, where we'll be doing the pop-up and having the dinner afterwards.
Luke's choice.
Yeah. They didn't have Ruben Tuesdays out here, so I had to set up for the next best thing. A lot of like copper roofs and shit, which is cool.
Not all trees, but it's a nightmare to be in a car because the bikers dominate the entire city.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
I wish the
So they have like basically a lane of their own, and it's basically the size of a car lane. So it's just like wherever you turn, you need to really be aware.
so you plowing into people.
Yeah. And they're all in a bad mood about it, so they'll let you know, and
Yeah.
they
Danish prison's like a hotel anyway. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna commit all the crimes I want. That's cool.
Yeah. So we'll walk into that.
Is that all Old Town shit?
Yeah.
And like, this feels like more European than like most of like Paris even to me.
If that makes any sense.
Well, this is basically what the city was like way back when. Smaller buildings and narrow streets, and quite cozy. So, but because this is such a kept place and
Like
quite special,
right? Yeah.
no, but that means that you'll get so much touristy crap here as well.
Oh, really?
Like souvenir stores and that bullshit.
I do need to buy a magnet and a keychain.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like the main street.
Vissa dagar mår jag så bra, så bra. Och så tänker jag, så här kommer det alltid att vara. Och andra dagar,
Got the goods. I bought a keychain and a magnet. I buy a magnet everywhere we go. Okay. There was one with like a big Swedish one with huge. I'm scared they're gonna pop off because they're they're attached by like a spring. So I went with other motifs, beavers. Is that a bear?
Moose.
That's a moose, but what's this one? That's a Viking man keychain. Beautiful. This is crazy. I can't believe how packed this area is. Oh yeah, do like Karen. You ever seen VeggieTales? Based off my life. I grew up a devout Christian. Ladies. Well, that's cool. Ladies and gentlemen of the show, what round 2 character are you most attracted to? Who's the hottest, most sex appeal? Comment below, and definitely comment below for this one. We'll see. Probably Russo, right? I think Russo's pretty good looking. He's the one I'm most attracted to, I think. He's tall. I feel safe when I'm with him.
Make that.
Do you want me to put it down? So what are these? You push. With all the roommates in New York, they yell at me when I'm like trying to put the shit down. They're like, don't touch it, don't touch it.
Yeah. Now we're taking over.
Living in the fucking future. Look at this.
All right. Open sesame. That's how we should actually do the opening. Just pull those down and then just slowly raise them.
Yeah. Hey. T-minus what? It's what, 4?
Yeah.
Like, we started at 3 because of the interviews and shit.
Yeah.
So like 5 hours.
Yeah. So, and we'll get like fridges delivered. All the interior that come with beers and everything. Yeah. Definitely is a 2-person job. Awesome. Den är ju den starkaste kommunikativ för att den är så liksom...
Leather's nice. The leathers are good on these.
Yeah. Should be super good.
I'm stoked on these. Bro, if you gonna start fucking matching stuff to my hair and my jacket, we're gonna actually fight on this trip. So. They're comfortable too. Like the insole's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. Fire.
We went all in on those. Handmade, you know. So Portugal. Just the best production.
Ska vi få av dem också eller? Are we supposed to take those off ourselves?
That's not part of the deal. You just leave it. I like the tail ones.
Oh yeah, one of my favorites.
So good.
So good. Comfortable as
The
fuck.
jail wins.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that?
No.
In Australia, they're like, or they were when they came out. If you had a pair of those in jail, you were like a super big dog. Like only like super like gangster dudes had them because they were like everyone wanted them.
Yeah.
And so they're called jail wins in Australia because it's like a status.
Jail
symbol.
wins.
Yeah.
Ah,
Instead
that's
of tail
nice.
wins. Yeah.
That's really
There's a
nice.
Vice article about it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
It's tight. That's cool. Never thought I'd be getting flown out to crazy countries to do stuff like this. So it's a very cool moment.
I'll just get this one done and we can head out and that's a sample for sure.
Look, it's a little bit different. I just want to look at it when you get a chance. So if you follow Alex and Adam on Instagram, they're always posting the Xanax tea. I don't know if Adam has the same one as Alex, but they won't sell it to me. But it's like this tea from the 90s, like when they're, I guess before people started like listening to SoundCloud rap and abusing Xanax. I remember distinctly having like a Viagra clock because my dad was a shrink, and like they would give, the drug dealers would come give you shit. So like I remember like I found like Percocet side bags and shit, just like they'd have like swag they'd give out. And so basically there's like a Xanax tea that has like the mini faces of anxiety on it, and it's like all these like puppet faces that look all sad, and we basically took that and flipped it into a design. Marcus did it, and we used that as the Oliver print for the button up. And so these are the faces of my anxiety on a shirt. A very weird shirt. That's cool. This kid came in the New York store where I went off him like $350 for it. He wouldn't take it. Still want it. If you have an XL, I still want it. This quote is like every time I do something on the show and people are like, hey, you remember saying that? I'm like, I do not remember saying that at all, but it sounds like something I would say. But it's constantly like, yo, Luke, like, I was watching the show. Do you remember doing this? I'm like, no, I don't, but I'm glad you do.
Take a look around.
They said there's a resale shop.
They made like their first main purchases from you guys in LA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was this whole big thing with, meeting Sean and everything. Yeah.
They're gonna come today?
I'm sure. They moved to the original Sneakers and Stuff space, which was very much smaller than the space they have now. It's just around the corner here.
Their size good? Yeah, perfect. When did these come out here?
They launched this morning.
Oh, because they haven't come out in the US yet.
Yeah, they just dropped now.
They're so good.
Nice. Definitely the best colours.
These and the P6000 are like the best shoes so far.
Yeah,
this
they're
year.
doing well.
They're so good.
The React are going crazy as well.
Oh, I'm not really a big fan of Reacts. Like, I think they're too like technical for me. But like this older like running shit is so good.
So definitely the best colour out of the three. I'll drop by until.
Thank you.
How are these doing in the US?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really fun. I just got the ones with the really big sole.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah,
dropped-
yeah.
yeah.
Because
Some dude bought them in the shop. I took them off.
the first collabs they did, they really flew off the shelves.
Yeah.
But these are.
I think they made more this time. Like they saw how well they did and like dropped
Yeah,
a bunch
I'm
more.
What about the Nest ones?
They're cool. Like a very specific person like wears these, like
Yeah.
they fit like a very specific aesthetic. So I see a lot of people wearing them. So like I just don't see. Maybe they sold out because I don't really see them in stores. But like I see a lot of kids wearing them in the streets. Like very specific type of kid. Cool kid. Wide leg jeans.
I
Case in
love that he
fucking point,
didn't
huh?
do anything obvious with them. That he really went for that whole,
I want you to check out our collection.
Yeah.
Maybe I can break you off or something.
Yeah, we're doing the pop up around the corner too.
Yeah?
Come by, please.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
At your pop-up store, right?
Well, it's Koksgatan 34.
No problem when it's
What
on.
was your name?
My name's Ali.
Luke.
Absolute pleasure.
So inappropriate in English.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Is it Koksgatan?
Yeah.
Gatan is street.
Yeah.
So
What's the first bit though?
Awesome.
Very much again.
Tag me, please.
Yeah, we will do. We'll give you a shout. We'll see you this
so much.
afternoon as well.
Please.
Take care, guys.
I want to take like a bunch of Swedish design, like architecture books back to fucking the U.S. It's like the ultimate coffee table flex.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I can't really read it. I just like
Scandinavian mid-century design.
it's all about aesthetic, you know. It's telling me that the aesthetic is A1, and that's all I need to worry about.
Someone needs pre-dental work.
All they have smelled grass since I lived in New York.
Those buildings over here, supposedly they're super old and well preserved to this area, and if you're like a Swedish artist or like musician and have contributed to, I mean, the Swedish culture, you actually have a chance of living there, or you can apply to live there. Basically all these low old buildings are old artists and musicians that live there. So yeah, this entire, like the southern district is called Södermalm, and we're in the southern parts of the southern district, so that's south of Folkungagatan, and for short, SOFO.
Sömmerskohatt och list.
Aha.
Hon sydde en morgonrock i samma mönster.
Är det sant?
Ja,
Vad snyggt!
ja.
Ja.
Och vad trevlig du ser ut.
Ja,
Vad
men
snyggt.
tack.
Vad snygga ni är.
Tack så mycket!
Ja, men jag tycker verkligen det.
Ja. Men du då?
Ja, jag
Ja.
med.
Snyggt i håret och allt.
Ja, det kan man ju tro.
She's giving us
Man gör
compliments.
så
What'd
gott
she
man
say?
kan.
She says that we look so good and we're dressed so nice.
Oh, thank you.
Jag brukar vara rosa.
Rosa.
Men det är jag på vintern för att jag lyser
It
upp.
looks good.
Nu är jag sommarfärgad.
Ja, förstår. So she used to have pink hair in the winters, but now she needs to light up more, so it's red.
Vi go to sun together. Så, eller hur?
Perfect.
It's great.
Tack.
Ja, tack.
Hej då.
Ha det, ha det.
Hej då.
What was it you saw? Uh-huh. It says, punch the men. It's the feminist party.
Well, after I do this collab, I think I'm entitled to one of these houses for bringing Swedish culture to America. So we're gonna figure it out.
I'll put in a good word with the king for him.
Is he showing up tonight? These came out today, but I've been looking for them for a minute.
Oh shit, they're so
Yeah,
nice.
they're so sick.
Yo.
Yeah, that's fine.
So when you first started off, like how did you like get so big? If you understand what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no,
how did you
I think
reach out?
just being in the right place at the right time. You know, we were the first kind of resale store, and we were the first people to kind of utilize Instagram the way that we do. Because I mean, if anyone who follows around 2 knows that our Instagram's a very unique look and we do things differently. We don't have a phone, we don't have an email. I mean, we have an email, but we don't have like DMs. Like you have to come to the store to deal with us. So it kind of like bred like people want to come to the store, and like you look at the Instagram, it's just like posting stuff all day that people want, and people have told me it kind of like feeds like a weird way like their shopping addiction without even having to shop, just seeing stuff on their Instagram. So like I think just like our social media presence, Graham doing a great job with the YouTube has been amazing, and like really pushed the shit, especially like worldwide. I think we get a lot more people in Europe who just know about the YouTube compared to like our Instagram. Being the best curated store, having the best product, like it's a farce curation, having the best customer service, like just staying true to like, you know, our original vision and who we are, not like letting like move to LA or New York switch who we are internally, you know.
Yeah. If we talk about the collaboration
Yeah.
with Stay Hard, how did that come about?
Marcus had come to the New York store a few times, and I had talked to him just because I think we talked about like tattoos and like just he's a very talkative, like personable guy. and he came up. He's like, "Hey, I work for this like Swedish e-com site. Do you want to like design a capsule for us?" You know, like I'm down, but like I need details. You know, and he actually came back with like details of the contract. Like, here's how we want to do it. Here's what I want to let you do. I'm not a designer per se. You know, he just let me. I've designed stuff for Round 2.
Yeah.
You know, but that's not like necessarily my own thing. And it's only like tees and hats and shit. I've never like done cut and sew pieces like this. So yeah, this is for sure my first time designing something like this, and it's been really fun, exciting.
Yeah. How was like?
It was crazy. I
What's the
mean, just
feeling?
like it's amazing to like see these ideas that I have in my head, but I can't even like draw. So like be able to tell them to someone like Marcus and the team at Stay Hard, and like have them be able to make them come to life and like pretty true to my idea is very. It's been very important. Cool.
Yeah, a couple years. Yes, I've been a lot involved in Round 2. I've been to the Miami store. I want to do like half a year in New York, so hopefully I can get to meet him there also. And we have a store similar to Round 2 called Plug Me Please, where I intern. We both got the jeans with the dog on it, with Luke's dog on it. Yeah, and these were just the hardest, so yeah.
Just got a black t-shirt, black and purple, nice combination, so that's why I wanted it. I was in New York like 2 months ago, so like he told me he was having a pop-up here in Stockholm, so that's why I decided to come by today, so it's nice, yeah.
Thanks for having this shit.
I really appreciate
Amazing shit.
Got my sick fucking beanie right here. Yeah, Sweden exclusive, man. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna meet you in Round 2 in LA in the summer, I hope.
Okay.
I'm gonna be there. Hope you are as well, man.
Have a good trip.
Peace.
Take care, guys.
We need more of that energy, like when people get items in the store, you know? Like, I'm sick of this, like, you know, it shouldn't be about being happy about getting the item yourself. You should be happy that no one else got the item, you know? That's what resale's all about. It's not about making money, it's preventing other people from having what they want.
No, I'm from Gothenburg, so I came up for this. I love it. I think it's so sweet, and especially the I'm not gonna say copies of the Jordans, but the Jordan-esque sneaks are really nice. I run a sneaker shop myself, so kind of a little too into it than I should be. So the Soul Story. I came on the train a little late, but I rewatched everything, so I'm up to speed. I like to see how you guys evaluate every shoe and see what's popping and what's not and why. I think it's good to stay ahead and find out what you guys like and kind of sets the tone for the rest of the world. You're so big now, so I think that's interesting. And then of course it's always good to hear people talk about sneakers. It's a big passion, of course.
Always. Trevligt. Ja, verkligen. Ja,
Good to meet you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the
Great stuff, man.
Thank you.
You did great.
Take care. Peace.
Be safe.
Nah, I mean, we just finished the pop-up, or it's finishing up now. A bunch of people came through. It was cool. Thanks to Stay Hard and the team for putting it together. It looked good. Tomorrow we go to Gothenburg, Sweden's second city, via train. A very modern form of transportation. A high-speed train.
Göteborg. Welcome to Göteborg. You might grab lunch here. My friend runs this place and he's like one of the best chefs in the country.
Yeah. Very picturesque, my view. I don't know what the fuck it looks like where you're looking. My side. Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm a Benihana right now. Like a little salad at the beginning. Yum.
There's this huge like health wave washing over, so it's like a lot of raw foods, a lot of like, you know, fresh Asian food and stuff like that. So you see less and less of the real like heavy traditional European foods.
Being up north, you know, a lot of the food is traditionally really heavy, right?
Super.
Well, that's why there's so many sushi restaurants and shit, right?
So, of course, this is becoming trendy of itself because it's like an it's like a reaction to what's
the backlash,
super,
right?
yeah, what's super popular in like mainstream culture. So, yeah.
What's driving that like health craze? Because I feel like there's probably like a low obesity rate, especially compared to America, but even compared to like Britain or like some of the other Western European nations. Because I think in America, that like raw food like health craze is like obviously it's for health reasons, but it's also like a lot of people try to like use that as like, oh well, if you ate this you wouldn't be fat, basically.
Yeah. I think it's just a basic increase of awareness in general. Like organic food is like the big thing. You don't want like Monsanto to take over, and the information is free, so it's not heavily manipulated.
Yeah.
I mean, it will always be manipulated, but maybe not as bad as in other countries.
Enjoy your meal. Tack.
And it's not to say like everyone in Sweden eats like super healthy. I mean,
sure, yeah.
Pizza is like still the most popular, thing to eat anyways. But it's called the Castle Forest, but there's no castle there. I don't know why you want to have mooses in the center of the city, but they do.
Keep going. He's tight. These are crazy. You should get these, Graham. These are cool. There's no real like streetwear stores in the U.S. that have like needles and shit. Like it's more like Japanese boutiques. It's kind of segmented in the U.S. where it's like Japanese shit and like regular streetwear. Here I guess it's all foreign. It's all just like streetwear.
Har ni bara, är det alla storlekar som hänger ute eller?
På den ja. Precis, vi fick bara 2. It's good. Especially the back print of that one is insane. Like,
How much is it?
It's like 250 or 240.
So we have like calories here. Then we can like, if you want a pair of pants or a hoodie or something like that, you can get it from us for free. And we have more sizes as well. And we opened like a little bit more than a year ago. I'm really excited. It's like the one thing I love to do most, like clothing and streetwear and stuff like that. So I'm extremely happy. This is the first store with all the concepts together. So like high-end and Japanese and like normal. For like since episode 2, me and my friend been watching. It's insane to have you guys here in Sweden. You almost get a little starstruck, even though you're like, you get such a normal view of you guys from the show. Of course, especially with Marcus, like since he's a regular here and we come in and have a chat, and it's awesome to see that actually a Swedish creator has something to do with like it's such a big American like brand. It's awesome to see like the collab. Yeah. I have a Dachshund as well, so I really wanted the jeans, like the Dachshund jeans, post with my dog, and also his Dachshund like chain. I really want one of those as well after I saw that. So my girlfriend got me like a cheap one of Amazon. Not this one, but like a small Dachshund. Like, yeah.
I watched the show. I've seen you guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What did you get?
I got a crew neck and then I got Marcus his vest because he's been such a good host. I don't know if he knows that I got it for him yet.
Got the right shoes on today. I had no idea you were gonna come.
Thanks, man.
If you want to grab a photo outside,
Yeah,
real quick. Yeah, for sure. I'll follow you guys if it's cool.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Sick. Thank you guys so much for the crew neck too.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah.
Enjoy your visit.
Travel around town. We're coming up on the big church in the center of the city. You can hear it.
Oh, Cali Roots. I still look at that website like 10 years ago and try to order shit from there. So like they have cool shit and they've been around forever. And they're all nice at the one in Stockholm and here. So it's cool. I love all the copper roofs here. They're so beautiful. I'm basically a copper roof guy myself.
You see that gentleman on the square over there? Well, whoever was the king in Sweden 400 years ago. And supposedly that's the spot where he said, "Here the city shall lay." And they built Gothenburg of it.
Square up. I don't see a lot of like Like, you know, in America, there's like American flags in like almost every building.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of Swedish flags.
No, that's the Gothenburg flag.
Yeah, I saw that. That's
blue
what made me think
stripe.
about it.
Yeah. It's like Swedes are so neutral that it's like, yeah, it's like, oh, we don't want to appear racist and show our flag. It's like, nah. So.
This is cool.
Further down.
How good do you think the Swedish Jamaican food is? Is that a giant slide?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, we'll go down that. I'm not gonna get stuck in this thing, am I? All right, hold this.
Let's do this. Whoa. See if Luke gets as excited. So directly translated, it would be like the castle forest, but it's not really a castle anywhere near. And here's where they have like this the festival I was talking about, way out west. So they take over this entire park, and you know, Luke's up there.
Am I good?
Good luck, man.
That was tight. It's fast. Dude, I've never been to a slide that big in my life.